Good morning, traders. So we are looking at the Dax today. I've got a different strategy up. Let's just get the Bill Williams up. We're all on the same page. Right. So last week we had 6 days, or sort of week and a bit. We had 6 days of indecision. So we had this rejection bar here. Then we had range bar, range bar, range bar, range bar, range bar. Okay. Now that just shows indecision, and the concerning fact is that we kept breaking below the range, sort of the range bar of the previous day. Okay, and then we've had sort of breaks either side of the range bar. So, from a structure perspective, there is really nothing that excites me on this daily chart right now. Okay, there's no levels. All I can see at the moment is total confusion. If we go to the hour, or the 4 hour, you'll see we break above the alligator, break below, and at this stage we are hovering below the alligator. Okay, so now this is very typical of a turn, especially with the US markets and the Dax. Okay, so on the 4 hour you'll see we struggle to get through key levels. And often when you look at the alligator at the moment, you can see we've broken, we've tested. This is the second test. So what you want to do is put that, you see this inside tail here, that is my level that I want to pay attention to. A break above that, then obviously we've got an opportunity to go higher. A break below that, then we don't. The other thing that you need to pay attention to is this level is staying intact. In other words, this diagonal is really staying intact at the moment. And I have this picture here. Okay, so let's just get down to the hour. So nothing really, when we look at the alligator, there's nothing here. If you look at the awesome oscillator, there's also nothing. So we've got zero momentum. So in other words, we are just hovering in and out the alligator at the moment with a bit of volatility, but there's no direction. Okay, we look at the Williams percentage R, you can see we are hovering back to the upside, which is indicating that we have a potential sell. And at the same time, let's just delete that one, we are getting sort of higher high, high, lower high, and then high, lower high. So no diversions at this stage on anything at the moment, so there's nothing really there. We do have this potential triangle that broke on Friday, hovered and broke again. So that's why this level here is the key to everything for me at the moment. So I break above that, then I will take this trade to the upside, and it's from the first touch. So we can take it, be conservative, take it from there to there. So we're looking at a retest of the previous highs. Okay. So the only thing that concerns me at the moment is this picture here on the oscillators. That is a bit of a head and shoulders as well. Let's get the 30 minutes up. A bit of an untidy one, but there's a shoulder, there's a head, and there's a shoulder. So we're looking for a break above this fractal here. Okay, break above this fractal, we're long, and it's a 40-point stop loss. Your stop is here. But you can see the whole of Friday, look at the awesome oscillator. You want to see this kind of thing here. So you know what's going on. You know that there's not volatility, but there is momentum in a direction. And on Friday, there was nothing. It's all sideways, lots of tails, barbed wire. Not really something you want to get into. Okay, so yeah, I think those are the two levels we need to watch out for. It also lines up with the alligator, so a break of that fractal to the upside gives you a long, stop below this fractal. A break below this fractal gives you a short, stop above there. And I am inclined to believe well, I was going to say I'm inclined to believe that we're going to drop short, but I don't know. This, I would expect a second move on this move up because it is a break above the alligator and it's a retest. So my bias is to the upside here, but don't expect too much fireworks. Okay, so those are my two levels to the upside. So firstly, it'll be 11,250 and then 11,280. Those are my upside levels at the moment. Let's have a quick look at what's happening on the futures market now. It's flat, up 1.6 pips at the moment. So 11,187, pretty close to where we closed. Okay, so I suppose that's my intraday view for today on this thing. On a daily view, there's nothing. So I think the two levels here are the ones to watch out for. This could potentially be a trend break. So in other words, you want to see a break above this and take something like a 15 or a 12 minute or even a 5 minute. Wait for a break above there and get in on a long. But if you look at the oscillator here, it's also warning you that you're looking for a pullback, which is another way of playing this. Anticipate this break, wait for the pullback on the 15 minutes, come back and test the 200 moving average or the alligator, let the oscillators group to the downside again, and then get in for the long. Okay, the reverse is true if we do break below 11,170. So if we get a break below 11,170, that is your cue for a short. But I think looking at the 12, there is my consolidation area. See that? And then we broke up. So that does give me confidence that we should see a move back up to 11,250. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment. I'd like to see a pullback. Obviously, I'd like to see a bit of a pullback or a bit of consolidation so this oscillator can just ease off a bit back down into my buying area. Retest of the alligator here, or even the break of the wedge, and that would be my long. Okay, so if we can get that right, you're looking at a 20-point stop loss for a 74-point gain. Okay, so that's my view. It's an intraday view. Long-term view, I don't have anything right now. Long-term view is not looking very positive or negative in actual fact. So it's looking a little bit very confusing. And you can see that's the second week in a row that we've got indecision. And I suppose this 200 EMA is always a target, 11,356. Just keep that in mind as well. But, looking at the weekly, we dropped below 11,040, 11,044. You've got this big head and shoulders target still to play out. Okay. Anyway, so I'm not going to focus on that at the moment. Let's just focus on the short term. And for me, the short term is up. Looking for the second move here. There it is there. And I'm looking for 11,255 or 11,250. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and I will catch you later. Cheers for now.